Alright, hey everybody, welcome to a different, I was going to do a re-review on my Dream Sequence Rob Zombie Michael Myers mask today, but someone else actually decided to ask for a different kind of video, which I am so thankful for. Like, I'm so happy that you guys are finally asking for stuff. Thank you so much. Like, you really keep it up, because when I see video ideas like that, it makes me, I'm happy that you guys are asking for things you want to see out of this channel, because there comes a time where I'm like, I don't know what else to make, it's like, I'll have videos that I want to make, and then I'll have videos that I kind of don't really care to make, but I make them anyway. Like the re-reviews, I literally don't need to make these videos, these are 3 review videos, but I just do because I feel like I should, But today, someone requested a video on my brand new Jason Goes to Hell Jason custom that I just made. I made a YouTube short on it. I'm gonna also do some, showing this figure from the back camera, just so you guys know. And yeah, it's my brand new custom, and I cannot get into detail enough on how proud I am of it. But someone wanted to know, Mr. Voorhees, I forgot the numbers in his name, but he's been on my channel for a very lengthy time. Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell figure. So obviously this is made from a Part 7 Jason figure. Actually, interestingly enough, this is not the Part 9 figure that I had before. If you've seen the video of me showing all my figures, that one had actually broken on the abdomen. If you guys don't know, on the Part 7, actually I'm pretty sure on every Jason figure they have, there is a ball joint that connects his pelvis to his abdomen area that allows him to, I'm just going to show it on my Part 8 figure, that allows him to do this. This figure needs some TLC also. Look at this guy. I need to fix him up. Yeah, right there. Between his, pelvis and his abdomen, there's a ball joint that is only one, it's only one ball joint. And I twisted it too much when I was pulling the top off because, I was trying to update that one, and I wanted to give him a different shirt for the, because Jason in 9 has like a tucked-in shirt like this. So I was like pulling and like doing this a lot because I was customizing him at different times. And at one point it just snapped off, and it was still in the abdomen. I tried to glue it in several times, it didn't work. So that figure, I still have the pieces. It's still broken in half in my NECA figure box in the corner of my room right now, but this one is actually my Jason X figure, and I had thought to myself, I honestly prefer everything about Jason Goes to Hell more than Jason X. I don't know. There's 2 types of Friday fans, honestly. It's, with these 2 movies, it's which one you prefer more than the other, Jason X or Jason Goes to Hell, because either could be described as the series as a whole, someone's favorite could be someone else's least favorite, that's the beauty of people being, just stuff like this, like, for the franchise. And I have always preferred Jason Goes to Hell over Jason X. I don't know who else agrees with me, but, I've always just preferred it because I don't know what it is about Jason Goes to Hell, but it's just such a fun movie to watch, at least for me. I turn it on probably more than I should. It's so fun to watch. Obviously, it's so out of the jurisdiction of what Friday the 13th should be, but I just think it's such a fun movie to watch. And Jason looks super badass. Such a cool, unique design. Granted, he does look a little bit bloated and, but I don't care. I think it looks awesome, dude. I really dig it. It's like, he looks super gnarly. It's like, it's one of the few, it's like one of the Jasons where, every Jason, honestly, would be terrifying at some degree to see in real life, but this one's like, he's so messed up looking that I feel like you just couldn't keep your eyes off him. It was like, he's just so gnarly looking. It's like, it's so cool looking. I mean, look at that mask, bro. God, that's so good. I decided to go with the end of the movie look because that one has a more unique hockey mask. Because at the start of the movie, it literally just looks like a Part 7 mask with a little bit brighter of a chevron, and also it's a little bit more fire damage looking. And I feel like the Jason Goes to Hell mask was painted with kind of, I don't know if it's the finish on it, but it kind of looks like it has some silver in it. You can't really see it from this front view, but it kind of looks like it has some silver in it. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this video from the back view so you guys can see this better. Alright, so I'm going to probably go grab my Part 7 figure in a few moments, but okay, there's a bunch of... My desk is a mess, sorry guys. There's a gummy worms wrapper just chilling on my desk. Yeah, so here is my Jason Goes to Hell figure. In much better detailing. I had to turn off my TV that I usually use to light up because it would have been messing with the lighting. But look at that, dude. I didn't go into detail on how I made this guy, so I guess I'll do that now. So, obviously, Part 7 figure. And I had stripped off the shirt, and that's pretty much the only article of clothing was replaced. His arms and his legs are still the same. And before putting on this new shirt, I had painted up his body with the more human skin toned flesh that Part 9 Jason has. And you know, what I did with the hands, because Part 7 Jason's hands are bonier, and this will come into play a lot with this figure, is I put hot glue on some parts of his hands to make him look a little bit more regenerated. That's pretty cool. I like that too. And obviously with the pants too, there's a ton of rips on the Part 7 pants, so I just filled in most of them with hot glue. You can see right there that I'm not really too proud of this one right here because it looks too smooth, but it really does the job. I think it looks still pretty good. Speaking of hot glue, the head is the biggest modification I think of this figure, obviously. So the head is obviously a Part 7 Jason head. You can still see his eye in there. Here's some of the sculpt, and this is a Freddy vs. Jason mask. I'm pretty sure it's a clean. I'm pretty sure it was either a clean mask or it was a bloody mask, because if it was a clawed mask, you'd be able to see the claws in the sculpt. But yeah, it's either one of those. And then I cut out the mask parts like that, made it a bit smaller, and then glued it on his face. And then I took just a shitload of hot glue, kind of sculpting it. Like, it wasn't, I didn't rush this. What I did was I sculpted the hot glue, kind of, you know, like, you know how you can like move hot glue because it heats up and it gets, so if I were to heat this head sculpt up, it would probably start like melting. So that's kind of something you gotta watch out for. But I don't have any intentions on doing that. But when it was all said and done, I first of all painted his skin and everything, and then I did the hockey mask, and then blood. And after clear coating this guy, I had added his wispy hair, which is actually camel hair that I had bought on Etsy. Actually, it's the same exact material I've been using to rehair a few of my Myers masks lately. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure a lot of you have seen those shorts of me showing my Myers masks with new hair, like that one over there. It's actually the exact same material. And I was gonna put some gray in this hair, but I decided against it because after looking at screen used photos of the cowl that the head came hotter wear, the hair on it is not gray. Like, not entirely. I mean, it's dark and it's kind of grayish, I guess, but it's still got quite a lot of brown in it, like this. Which honestly, I don't have a problem with it looking like this. Here's a spine in the back. Okay, now to the shirt. The shirt is actually hilarious when you think about it, because the shirt is made of a sock. I'm being so honest right now. The shirt is made of a sock, but it's a clean sock, so don't worry. I literally just cut a hole in one sock, you know, like I made like a big square that was about this long, and it was probably about a little over twice the width of his body, so it's probably like this long. Cut a hole in it like here. Where's the side? It's right here. I cut a hole in it here, and I just wrapped it around his body. And then when it was like nice and fit looking, I cut another hole here for his other arm, so it like fit around him. And then I glued it here, and then I cut off the excess, obviously, and then I tucked it underneath. I actually cut it in half here, and then I took more of the sock. I think it was some of the elastic, and I actually made the zipper part right there. Not the zipper, it's a button up. The button up, you know how it's a button up shirt. And then I made it the collar with more elastic. And then I took some extra pieces of sock, obviously. Cut them into tiny squares like this that fit. Made it as pockets. And then I painted this whole thing. Actually, the pants and the shirt are two different grayish blue colors. But, you know, obviously this one's got to be lighter than the pants. And I repainted all of the top. Look at that. Dude, look at that guy. Weathered him up. So yeah, that it's really not, I can't really say more about it, really. It's really nice, dude. I might think about making like a dagger for him, you know, like the dagger that he gets stabbed by at the end, where they eventually bring him to hell. I'm gonna go ahead and get my part 7 Jason so you guys can see the differences. Alright, here is Jason Goes to Hell Jason. Next to the part 7 figure. As you can see, look at that big difference. It's mainly like with the original sculpts, aside from obviously that shirt. It's the legs. It's like the biggest difference. Oh yeah, and also the bottom, the arms where it's not as ripped up. I'd say the legs more. Look at that. Look at that difference. Yeah, see all those rips. In Jason's pants I had to cover up. Shouldn't take too long. Let me straighten his hand a little. Yeah, look at that. The head difference. It's crazy. It's the same sculpt, which blows my mind. I could have used this part 7 mask. He came with that one obviously, but I thought this mask honestly looks way too big. That's my only gripe with the part 7 NECA figure, is that this mask is just so giant. It's like in the movie it looks smaller on Jason. Like the mask obviously shrunk, you know, because the 6 mask is pretty big looking. It's pretty wide, but in 7 it looks like the water like shrunk it down. So I kind of don't like that they made the mask all giant. And also I thought the Freddy vs. Jason mask was honestly the closest to how the Hawk actually looked in part 9. So yeah, this is awesome, dude. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make my outro, because, you know, I'm gonna take some cool video of this guy, and then I'll finish off the video. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna leave you with some cool shots of this dude after this outro. Again, don't hesitate to ask for video ideas. I'm actually so grateful that, you know, that someone asked for this video. So yeah, please do keep asking me for stuff to make. I will be very happy to. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of my pretty awesome part 9 Jason figure, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.